Video for Easy Data Entry. This free program has been designed to help you put the names and addresses already on your computer into the address book of the program you have downloaded easily and effectively. In addition, with the horse program and the stock control programs, you can then also enter your horse details or your stock details. The first thing is to find the information you want to use. If you have the address book in one of your other programs, such as Word or Excel, you can translate it into the required CSV file, which you need to enter the information into the Easy Data Entry program. Before you start, you must enter a new field to the CSV file and call it Type, which is used to enter whether the entry is a person or a company. You must also enter person or company into this column alongside every row of data you wish to import. Having completed this, you can then open the program. Select the CSV file you have prepared. You will see the name of the file appearing at the top of the form and the fields you have entered in it, including the type appearing on the left table. The next thing to select is the program you are planning to enter the data into. In this case, we have selected the C-Book Data ACC DB program, which we are currently developing. Next, you have to select the fields you are going to put the data into. This is normally two fields, the first being the Entities table, which holds the names of the entry, and the other is the Addresses table, which holds all the addresses. You click these into place, and then populate the fields, and then move to the mapping field. The mapping field is where you enter all the data into the back-end database you are using. You have to take this carefully and balance up as many entries as you can. Anything you leave blank will have to be entered later by hand. This can take some time, so we will just show you a sample here. You can now validate the entry and move to the import page. Press the Start Import and you see the imported records. Specific information for importing into the horse program. If you are importing your data into the horse program, we would advise that you initially import your address book into the two tables, TBL Entities, People and Companies, and TBL Addresses, their respective addresses. Once you have imported this data, each entity will have an entity ID number assigned to it. You can easily see this number in the address book. If you, as a second step, wish to import data about your horses into the horse program, you will need to prepare a second CSV containing just your horse data, one horse per line. If you look at the horse's form in the horse program, you will see the other fields available for each horse, and you may wish to include these fields in your CSV as well. Before you can import the data, you will need to add one extra field to your CSV, Owner ID. Into this field, you should insert the owner ID for the owner of that horse. This is the ID that you obtained from the address book. You can now proceed to import this new CSV into TBL Horse Data ACC DB. Specific information for importing into the stock control program. If you are dealing with stock control rather than horses, you follow the same way. Populate your address book in the same way, and then go through the entries and note the entity ID of each of the suppliers from the address book. The entity ID becomes a supplier ID for each of your stock items. Fill an Excel spreadsheet with all your stock items and add a supplier ID field to the file. Look at the products page in the stock program to see what you want. Then enter all the items you want to add together with the ID you have collected from the address book. Finally, save this as a CSV file and use this to import into your TBL Stock Data ACC DB.